Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TCGPlayer, King of Games. And today, we're going to be watching an epic match between Burning Abyss, piloted by yours truly, against TJ and Danger Darkworld. Now, to be honest with you guys, I thought Danger Darkworlds were complete trash. Like, I thought that they were the worst deck of all time. Probably not the worst deck, but one of the most hyped decks that are just really bad. And then TJ comes along and be like, hey man, I want to play Danger Darkworld. I'm like, this is not going to work. And he actually makes it work. So it's going to be really exciting to see how TJ plays Danger Darkworld, and more importantly, the Burning Abyss deck profile that you guys did see yesterday in action. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by rolling a 9. TJ's going to go ahead and roll an 8, so I win the dice roll, electing to go first. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with some insane, saucy plays, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be really fun to see what I can do with this amazing deck. I'm going to go ahead and start off by activating or normal summoning Storm Malbrank of the Burning Abyss, and then going ahead and special summon Farfa Malbrank Burning Abyss, using both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into Dante, milling or detaching the Skarn to mill Sekka's Light, Graph, and also Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. It looks like I can actually follow up with using Graph's effect to special summon a monster from my deck to my side of the field. That monster probably could be the Seer Malbrank of the Burning Abyss, and then I can use both of those monsters to make an Underclock Taker, and then use, if I have another Burning Abyss monster in my hand, use those monsters for another summon, which will be Beatrice the Eternal Lady, with an Underclock Taker out of it, effectively getting Beatrice out of the main, or the extra monster zone, and then into the main monster zone. Really excited to see what I'm going to do from there. Looks like I am activating the effect of Graph, and diligently deciding on what monster will be summoned, and hopefully it's going to be that Seer, or maybe I'm looking for that Seer. Possibly I drew the Seer? Maybe it was taking so long. I'm actually going to summon Barbar, Malbrank of the Burning Abyss. TheCaliEffect, look, when people said you did not know how to play Burning Abyss, you are taking it too far. Special summoning Barbar to your side of the field instead of special summoning the Seer to make the Underclock Taker Beatrice, or what do I know? I'm going to go ahead and banish Sekka's Light to shuffle from my hand into my deck to draw an additional card. The more and more I think about it, I want to say that I actually did draw the Seer. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to reveal, or I didn't reveal to you guys what was that monster, and I'm quite perplexed myself to not know what monster. I want to say that it was definitely a Seer, and I wasn't able to open up with the combo that I wanted to do, but still, having a Dante with a Farfar on top of it, having a Barbar on your side of the field, not that bad. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that Barbar, though. So then we're going to go ahead and follow up by, what are we doing, TheCaliEffect? What are we doing? We're going to go ahead and send Farfa from our hand to the graveyard to use Dante as an Exceed summon. Again, into Beatrice the Eternal Lady, destroying our Barbar. Now, Barbar's effect is going to activate, banishing the Farfa that I just sent from my hand to the graveyard to inflict 300 damage to TJ's life points. Now, actually, I kind of understand why I did that. I didn't want to have double Farfa in the graveyard, and Beatrice the Eternal Lady could have exactly done that. TJ is going to go ahead and start off with his turn, but not before I add Tour Guide of the Underworld from my deck to my hand through Skarm's effect. TJ is going to go ahead and follow up with Darkworld Dealings, forcing both of us to draw a card, and then both of us to respectively discard cards from our hands. Beatrice the Eternal Lady, if you guys did not know, once per turn you can detach one material from this card to send one card from your deck to the graveyard, which basically allows me to get access to Fairy Tale Snow. A Farfa is already under it, so if he summons a monster that I don't like, I can actually detach the Farfa to send Fairy Tale Snow and still be able to banish one of his monsters. That is just insane, ladies and gentlemen. Being able to get 2 disruptions off of 1. TJ is going to go ahead and discard Snow from his deck to his hand, and then trigger the effects of Snow to add 1 Darkworld card from his deck to his hand. So free search, guys. You don't want no free smoke. You don't want no smoke, homie. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to get that smoke. Thank you very much, sweetheart. The next, he's going to follow with 2 cards face down. Maybe not 2 cards face down. Is this already a brick hand? Man, TJ already started off with a slow start. Definitely thinking about what he's going to do with his next plays. It looks like he actually does have something. He's going to follow up with Overdone Burial, sending Danger Nessie from his hand to the graveyard to special summon Snow to his side of the field. Now, I'm not 100% sure if his Burial actually discards. I think it sends from the hand to the graveyard, which is different from discarding, which means Nessie probably won't trigger its effect. I see what you're doing there, TJ. He definitely built this deck on his own, and now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we should have went over it a little bit. I'm actually looking up Overdone Burial as we speak, just so I can verify that if Overdone Burial discards or sends. And no, it actually discards one monster, so he's definitely in there, being able to gain the effect of Nessie to get a free search, and then being able to special summon to his side of the field Snow to his side of the field. And now he's going to activate one of his dungeon monsters. He's actually going to hit his Danger Bigfoot, destroying my Beatrice. Before I can start doing some nasty things with it, I'm going to use Beatrice's effect, detaching the Dante to send from my decks to the graveyard. Probably a Scar Breakup. No, Fairy Tale Snow. That's actually even better option. And then I'm going to lose my Beatrice and be able to activate Beatrice's effect. So we're all in the good, ladies and gentlemen. We're still pretty good. Firefly's effect is going to trigger to banish the Snow, and then Beatrice is going to trigger to allow me to special summon a monster from my extra deck to my side of the field. Now, TJ did activate the effect of his Danger Jackalope, and it's very interesting to see what he's going to follow up with it. He does have a card that he really doesn't want on the field. He wants more of it. He wants the card in his hand more than anything. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and normal summon the Danger Jackalope to his side of the field. Or, I'm sorry, special summon the Danger Jackalope because it did not hit Danger Jackalope itself and draw a card through the effects of said card. Now, as you guys can see, I'm looking at my graveyard. I'm going to add from my graveyard to my hand to Dante. And I think this time around, I didn't necessarily have the Pilgrim, so I had to go fetch it real quick. The extra deck wasn't 100% complete. But yes, it looks like I am going to special summon the Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss to my side of the field, a monster that cannot be targeted, allowing me to once per turn discard one card from my hand to draw a card, but I'll be able to discard a Burning Abyss monster and gain its effects. So it's essentially draw a card, discard a Burning Abyss monster, then gain its effects and draw a card. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to discard Skarm to draw a card, and TJ is definitely in a bind right now because he loses his monster, his Snow, and he also only has the Danger Jackalope on the side of the field. I have a feeling that he wanted to get the Jackalope. He wanted to hit the Jackalope with said effect. So now I'm going to use, he's going to pass his turn. I'm going to use the effects to add Limbic from my deck to my hand, the effect of Scar. And he's going to pass it right back to me on his turn. We guys have to remember, we actually do mess this up one time. He's going to go ahead and special summon Snow back to his side of the field, or place Snow back to his side of the field, because it was banished too far. I'm going to go ahead and activate Sekka's Light, allowing me to draw 2 cards from my deck. And basically also probably follow up with its banish effect to allow me to shuffle the draw again. Who knows? The TheCaliEffect actually does come up with some really awesome plays. So right now we have Pilgrim on our side of the field against TJ's wimpy Danger Jackalope and Snow. So I'm not really worried about that. It looks like I'm going to normal summon the Limbic and use both the Pilgrim and the Limbic for a link summon into Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix effect allowing me to discard a card from my hand to the graveyard to destroy my opponent's one of TJ's face down cards. I'm going to discard Destiny Hero Malicious and target one of his back rows. He's actually going to go ahead and activate it, Danger Zone. Oh my! Allowing him to draw 3 cards and then discard 2 cards. That card is extremely powerful, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what he's going to discard to, hopefully, or possibly even disrupt me. If he doesn't, he's going to be in a big trouble. He's going to actually discard the Danger, that's right, Danger Bigfoot and Danger Jackalope from his hand, gaining both of their effects, Danger Bigfoot to destroy my Nightmare Phoenix, and then Danger Jackalope to special summon a Danger monster from his deck to his side of the field. TJ actually is on a roll, and he was able to draw 3 cards in the process. So yes, he's going to be able to special summon Danger Nessie to his side of the field. That 2800 defense is too strong, ladies and gentlemen. Really powerful monster. Now, I wonder why he didn't play Bigfoot. Maybe he doesn't play 3 Bigfoots. I'm definitely going to have to get this list. And if you guys want to see a Danger Darkworld deck profile, I think I'm actually going to reserve it for the Soul Fusions once we get new support. Maybe even give you guys an even better Danger Darkworld deck profile. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my Patreon. And with 250 likes, we're going to go ahead and reveal it to the public. Let everybody know what his Danger Darkworld build looks like. It still is a very fun deck, and I'm telling you guys, he has some combos with it. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Tour Guide from the Underworld. Or it looks like Limbic was a special summon. Yes, Limbic had to be a special summon in order for me to normal summon Tour Guide in the Underworld. And then use Tour Guide's effect, allow me to special summon a monster from my deck to my side of the field. Now, what monster will I be special summoning to my side of the field? Possibly Seer this time around. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and special summon Seer to my side of the field. And now that I think about it, guys, this build actually did not run Fiendish Rhino Warrior. And I was like, you know, at the end of the game, I was like, man, where's my Fiendish Rhino Warriors? And I was like, oh my, I didn't even play him. This deck was too strong. I'm going to use both of those monsters to exit summon into Dante Traveler to Burning Abyss, detaching the Seer to send 3 cards from the top of my deck to my graveyard. Now, we're not going to be able to see with 3 cards, but we do know one of them is a Light of Second. One of them looks like a Destiny Hero Malicious as well. That's not good. And then we're going to banish one of our Destiny Hero Malicious, I'm assuming, to summon another Destiny Hero Malicious to our side of the field. That's not good if we actually banished one of our Maliciouses, or discarded one of our Maliciouses. We're going to use Seer's Effect to special summon Dante Traveler to Burning Abyss, and then we're going to follow up with the banishing of one of our Malicious to, again, like I said before, special summon the second copy of Destiny Hero Malicious to our side of the field. And that's going to actually give us some more play. We're going to be able to summon quite a few monsters to our side of the field, possibly even make another Nightmare Phoenix, and then follow up with a Nightmare Unicorn to start breaking TJ's board. Danger Darkworld is definitely the ones in danger. Watch yourself right now, because I am making some plays. I'm going to go ahead and use Light of Second's effect, banishing it to shuffle a monster into my deck to draw a card. TJ is going to go ahead and read it, and he's like, well, you might have to reveal that card like I showed you. He's probably like, show it for the camera. So pretty sure he was like, camera needs to see it. And now you guys still didn't get to see it. Looks like you're going to have to freeze fame to find out what card that was, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can just look at the Burning Abyss deck profile that I have and see the final build. It's really fun, very exciting to play. I'm then probably going to use the Dante. Yes, it looks like I'm going to use Dante Traveler of the Burning Abyss, or maybe not. If I want to make a Link Summon, Dante has to get off of the extra monster zone, so that's going to have to go. And probably make an E-Soul to search a Blacklisted Soldier. I don't really see that as being proactive, and this deck is really proactive, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to use the Dante and the Destiny Hero Malicious for a Link Summon, and that monster is going to be Nightmare Cerberus to our side of the field, allowing me to discard 1 card from my hand to the graveyard to destroy a special summon monster in the main monster zone. I'm going to discard, wow, Ghost Bell to destroy the Danger Nessie. Looks like that's going to be the only way I'm going to get over that 2800 body, and I think I'm going to activate Dante Traveler to Burning Abyss to add a Burning Abyss monster from my graveyard to my hand, possibly Seer, Mountbrink of the Burning Abyss. I still, yes, exactly what's gonna be added. I still have the ability to use Dante and the Nightmare Cerberus to make another Link Summon. What exactly will I follow up with? Looks like I'm going to be banishing another Malicious. So maybe I didn't send both. No, I'm banishing. Whoa, what is going on? All those cards being banished, TheCaliEffect. We're going to summon Fairy Tale Snow to our side of the field by banishing 7 cards from our graveyard, possibly using one of its effects to flip a monster face down. Maybe TheCaliEffect, what are you doing with this? This sauce is definitely about to start coming into fruition, and hopefully we start to get rid of, or start making some really good plays. I'm going to flip the Snow face down, and then use my Fairy, or use the Nightmare Cerberus to attack in the Jackalope, Fairy Tale Snow to attack into his Snow. Oh wow, Darkworld Snow off the graveyard by Snow. And then I think we're going to follow up by using both the Fairy Tale Snow, and yes, I'm going to be using the Nightmare Cerberus for another Link Summon. That's right, both of those monsters are going to be used for a Link Summon for Biko Balker. Just big and back being boom, preventing Zar getting 2800 body and contribute the Dank Tank. TJ is going to go ahead and follow up with Gates of the Darkworld, allowing him to discard 1 card as long as he banishes a Darkworld monster or a Fiend monster in his graveyard, discard 1 Fiend monster from his hand, and draw 1 card. So the card's actually pretty decent for this deck. Unfortunately, the Danger monsters aren't all Fiends, or that just would have been too strong, but he is still allowed to gain the effects of his Darkworld monsters. He's going to go ahead and normal summon Dark Grepher to his side of the field. Some really bad plays are going to happen if I don't stop that Dark Grepher. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to banish 7 cards from my graveyard yet again. Knight of Service, Dante Pilgrim, Skarm, Beatrice, Ash Blossom, and a Farfa, as well as a Limbic to special summon Fairy Tale Snow back to my side of the field to flip phase down his Dark Grepher. We are not going to allow you to get all those. I've seen that combo one too many times, and I'm not going to let it happen again. 4 cards left in my graveyard. Fairy Tale Snow can't be activated again, but now my Decode Talker is pretty strong. It's 3,300, and it contributes Fairy Tale Snow if he decides to target any of my cards. So I'm still in a pretty good position. Excuse me, a pretty good position. TJ looking at what he's going to do next. He knows that I have the damage. I don't think he can keep up with this. This just might be game, ladies and gentlemen. This might be where Burning Abyss takes over and says, hey, I'm going to take this game 1. There's not much else you can do. He's definitely thinking about his options unless he has some type of comeback play. I think this is going to be it. TJ is definitely deciding on what he can do. Maybe his Danger Darkworld does have a little more to it than what we would expect. And he's going to go ahead and activate the Living Fossil to bring back his Snow. And looks like no, he's not. He's not going to be able to do that. He's going to go ahead and scoop it up. Game 1 is over, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be really awesome to see what happens in Game 2. Man, that was an exciting Game 1. Burning Abyss actually being able to control the tempo of the game. And TJ's actually going to start off with one of the cards that just came off the ban list. Card Destruction, ladies and gentlemen. Forcing us to discard both cards, or all cards, from our hands to the graveyard. And look at the monstrosity of cards he's discarded. It looks like he's discarded 2 Snows, a Beige, a Grapha. And oh my, he's going to be able to spell something Beige Vanguard of the Darkworld, seeing that it was discarded from his hands to the graveyard. Wow. And then use Snow's effect to add Gates of the Darkworld, as well as a Grapha from his deck to his hand. We're in for it, guys. He just added a bunch of cards from his deck to his hand, as well as searched some cards, got a Darkworld Beige to his side of the field. TJ is on a roll. Looking at the cards that I discarded from my graveyard, a Destiny Hero Malicious, pretty good. Orbital Hydralander, Drolan Logbird, not so great. Black Cluster Soldier, and Ghost Bell. TJ's then going to go ahead and follow up with the Gates of the Darkworld, possibly discarding a Fiend Monster from his hand to the graveyard and banishing a Fiend Monster since he has so many. No, it looks like he's not. Actually, if I remember correctly, he's just going to go ahead and fix it. As you guys can see, we only have 1 calculator now, so we're still, like, trying to work with what we have. It's a little different now that we have, like, all the spacing. And I do want to apologize ahead of time. You know, we kind of, like, messed up with the lighting. The lights were a little too close, but still very visible. He's going to normal summon Dark Grepher and use his effect to send Danger Jackalope to the graveyard to send his own Destiny Hero Malicious from the deck to the graveyard to special summon Danger Nessie to his side of the field. Now he's going to go ahead and use the effect of Destiny Hero Malicious, banishing Malicious to summon another copy from his deck to his side of the field. It looks like he has a pretty decent hand. I wonder what he's going to follow up with next. He's going to use Destiny Hero Malicious and Dark Grepher for a Link summon. We already know what Link monster is going to be summoned. And it's going to be Isolde to Tales of the Noble Knights. And then he's going to activate Isolde's effect, adding a Dark Grepher from his deck to his hand. Isolde's effect is going to go ahead and use its effect, sending Living Fossil, maybe not. What is he going to send? He's going to send Divine Sword Phoenix Blade from his deck to his graveyard, and he's going to special summon a level 1. He's going to special summon an Attack Gainer to his side of the field. What is going on? What is he doing with that Attack Gainer? Is he going to make Notori a beast against me? I don't think that's really smart to make Notori a beast against a Burning Abyss deck that only has 3 spells, but hey. He's then going to follow up by special summoning Destiny Hero Malicious, so it looks like Notori Beast is out of the question. But I'm not 100% sure what he's going to be doing. He's going to use both the Malicious and for a Link summon. And he's going to make another. No, he's going to make Power Tool Dragon. Whoa, what is going on? I thought here he was going to Link summon. No, he actually makes Power Tool Dragon and then uses his effect, revealing Living Fossil, Undone Burial, and Different Dimension Reincarnation, forcing me to add 1 from his deck to his hand. I'm going to go ahead and roll a 5 and add the DDR from his deck to his hand. And it looks like TJ just might have quite a few saucy plays to follow up with, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be insane to see how TJ comes up with this. He's then going to return his Beige for a Grapha to his side of the field. Was that from his hand? It looked like that was from his hand. That's crazy. That was from his hand. TJ, what are you doing? Grapha's from the graveyard to your side of the field. Pretty sure I had to correct him on that. He's going to special summon Grapha from his graveyard to his side of the field. And then I'm wondering what is he going to do next. This is really exciting to see TJ pop off with this. He's going to use Isolde and Grapha for a Link summon yet again into a Decode Talker. I wonder, maybe the Decode Talker isn't that important to the strategy, but he's then going to follow up by using, wow, Power Tool Dragon and Nessie as both level 7s into his number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk Dragon. The number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk, detaching 2 materials from said card to special summon to his side of the field for additional tokens. Is he going to Extra Link? Is Danger going to Extra Link? That would be insane. Ladies and gentlemen, Danger's being able to Extra Link. Let's see what he's going to do. He's then going to follow up with the Tomahawk and the Decode Talker for another Link summon. No, it looks like he's changing his mind on that. He's going to use the Tomahawk and the Poliwrath for a Link summon into Nightmare Cerberus into a zone where Deco Talker doesn't point to, so it looks like I'm going to go ahead and, hey, it goes right there. He's then going to use the Deco Talker in the Ninetales for another Link summon into his Firewall Dragon. So I'm telling you guys, anytime you can make Firewall Dragon inside of any deck, good things are bound not to happen. He's going to use Sand Slash for a Link summon to his Link Spider. Whoa. And then it looks like he's going to be activating Firewall Dragon's effect to add 2 monsters from his graveyard to his hand, Danger Jackalope. And it looks like he'll be adding another monster inside of Snow, Darkworld Snow, from his graveyard to his hand. Wow, this is insane. He's then going to follow up. No, it looks like he's going to add Nessie, not Snow. He's then going to follow up, but what is he going to do? What is this Danger Darkworld deck going to do? He's going to Link summon for 4 using a token? Probably not. No, he's going to use the token and the Link Spider for another Link summon, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be into Proxy Dragon. Now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense for him. He could have just made the Proxy Dragon instead of the Link Spider. Oh, never mind. It's going to trigger Firewall's effect to special summon Beige Vanguard to his side of the field to get Grapha to his side of the field eventually. And now it looks like he's going to link with his Proxy Dragon and his Nightmare Cerberus to special summon to his side of the field Topologic Gumblar Dragon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Topologic is nasty. He's going to use Firewall to special summon Beige back to his side of the field since it was added from his hand through Firewall, and that's definitely a different way to keep summoning Beige. Instead of discarding it, you're just going to special summon it with Firewall Dragon. That's kind of nasty. He's going to use the Gates to discard the Grapha to banish the Snow to draw an additional card. It looks like he's going to bounce the Beige again to special summon Grapha back to his side of the field. Really cheeky, TJ. I see what you're doing here. You have 2 level 8 to Topologic Gumblar, and it looks like Gumblar is one of the most powerful cards for Danger Darkworld in specific, because anytime Gumblar does activate its effect and hit those Danger monsters or those Darkworld monsters, he's going to gain even more effects. So yeah, it looks like I would probably be activating Gumblar as many times as possible with this Danger Darkworld deck. It's going to be pretty nasty. I can't wait till somebody actually Gumblars against a Danger Darkworld person, and they're just like, thank you. Going to be really, really interesting to see how that pans out. TJ definitely looks like he's using a lifeline, texting who knows to be like, hey, what do I do next? I don't know what to do. Bad players be like, nah. But then TJ is going to go ahead and follow up by using both of his monsters for a Link summon. That is a very nice Link summon into his Divine Dragon Knight Felground. Now, no, guys, that card is not glossy. He's definitely figuring out where he's going to place the monster. But, that monster is not glossy. That is a ghost rare. And what Felgrand does is once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card to target a face-up monster on the field and negate its effects, but it's unaffected by card effects for the rest of the turn. That is really good. So far, he has Topologic Gumblar, and he also has the Firewall Dragon on the side of the field. It doesn't look like he has another way to summon another monster, but wait. He actually does have a way to summon another monster. I gave it to him earlier in this combo, and I think he's going to go ahead and take advantage. He's going to go ahead and activate DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation, discarding 1 card from his hand to this graveyard. It's going to be Danger Nessie, so he's going to be able to gain that effect to special summon Snow, Unlight of the Darkworld, back to his side of the field to where Topologic Gumblar Dragon points to. Now he's going to trigger the effect of Danger Nessie, and he's also going to trigger the effect of the Topologic Gumblar Dragon in Chain Link order, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Nessie's going to be Chain Link 1, and Gumblar is going to be Chain Link 2. So we're going to have to discard cards from his hand to the graveyard first before we go ahead and start to add that Danger Zone from his deck to his hand. So it's not a great spot for me. Really good spot for him, because again, if I start hitting the wrong cards, it might be the wrong thing to the right person. I'm going to show him his hand. Look at his hand. Oh my god, he has that monster, those type of monsters on the board, and still 6 cards in his hand. I'm going to discard Beige. Oh my god, this is not getting better for me. And I'm also going to discard Danger Zone. Okay, so we hit something decent. We hit the Danger Zone from his hand, and then we discarded a Beige. And he's going to be able to hit 2 cards from my hand to the graveyard. Really trying to figure out what those cards could be. He's going to go ahead and special summon Beige to his side of the field because it was discarded by a card effect. And then he's going to poke 2 cards out of my hand. One being, oh man, Fairy Tale Snow. And the other one being a Blackluster Soldier. Good job, TJ. Real good job, because I definitely had a Light and Dark monster in my graveyard 2 summon Blackluster Soldier, 2 down, 1 more to go. He's going to use Divine Dragonite Felgrant to negate his Beige, but only so he can bounce the Beige, or negate a monster, it doesn't matter, you can negate the Snow, but only to bounce his Beige to summon Grapha again. He's then going to follow up by using both of those monsters for another Link summon to get Nightmare Phoenix to a side of the field, but to be honest with you guys, it's pointing at the wrong spot. You don't want it there, and it looks like he's going to change his mind. He can't put it there. No, you can't put it there. Put it next to the Firewall Dragon, TJ. Stop making us all look bad. Put it next to the Firewall. Let's see if he puts it right there. I'm telling you guys, that's a huge mistake to put it next to the Gumblar. He can't extra link me because of where the Divine Dragonite Felgrand sits, but now that I think about it, you probably could have put me in a pretty bad spot, or possibly even extra linked me if he had the appropriate cards. Unfortunately, I don't think he has any level 1 monsters in his deck, but still, this is a really good board. He's going to summon the Nightmare Phoenix to where the Firewall Dragon points to, and essentially he did that just to move a monster away from Topologic Gumblar Dragon, and you guys are going to see why. He's going to set 1 card face down and then pass his turn. On the start of my draw phase, he's going to activate Danger Zone, drawing 3 cards and discarding 2. If you guys can remember, with Firewall Dragon, he added a Danger Jackalope, allowing him to special summon a monster from his deck to his side of the field. And he's also going to trigger the effect of Danger Nessie, because why not? He's going to get a free search. With that, he's going to be able to special summon Danger Bigfoot to his side of the field, and then trigger Topologic Gumblar Dragon again on my turn, forcing both of us to discard 2 cards from our hand. Now, if you guys were doing any type of quick maths, I started off with 5 cards. He discarded Card Destruction. I drew 5 more cards. He discarded 2 cards, so now I have 3 cards. And now he's going to discard 2 more cards after my draw phase. That's going to leave me with 2 cards. Quick maths, guys. Quick maths. That is insane. He's going to start me off with 2 cards in hand and a board like this. He's definitely going to be able to scrape the rest of my life points. And look at his hand. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. That is no bueno. That's not how you win Yu-Gi-Oh! If you are not the Danger Darkworld player. That's not how you win as Burning Abyss. He's going to hit the Orbital Hydrolander and the Blackluster Soldier number 3. What the deuce is going on? I'm going to go ahead and scoop this game immediately. That is not a winnable game at all. Wow. Going into game 3, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to tell you I did not draw the hand that was optimal, so I pass it to TJ. Whoa. TJ is going to get his 6th card and deal with the completely open board. He's going to discard Grapha to special summon Dark Grepher, and then use the effect of Dark Grepher to send Danger Jackalope to send a monster or Destiny Hero Malicious from his deck to his graveyard. Now that's going to go ahead and trigger the Danger Jackalope to special summon a Danger monster from his deck to his side of the field, that being Danger Nessie. Now he has a pretty decent board. He has Darkworld Grapha in his graveyard. He also has a Destiny Hero Malicious. I'm very confident he's going to use the effect of Destiny Hero Malicious to banish itself to special summon another copy from his deck to his side of the field. It looks like this game might be a repeat of what happened last time, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't draw the best hands, and TJ is popping off. He's going to summon that Destiny Hero Malicious and use that Dark Grepher and that Malicious for another, or for his first link summon into Isoul 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. Noble Knights allowing him to add a Dark Grepher from his deck to his hand. And then it's going to go ahead and use Isoul's effect again, sending a Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to possibly still special summon Attack Gainer back to his side of the field. That's exactly what he's going to do. Now, Attack Gainer, we've seen him make Power Tool with it. It looks like he's going to go ahead and follow up by banishing Malicious to summon his 3rd copy to his side of the field. And I'm pretty confident he's going to make that Power Tool Dragon. Yes, Power Tool Dragon's effect is going to allow him to show 3 equipped spell cards to me, and I have to add 1 of them from his deck to his hand. All 3 of them are extenders, so it kind of doesn't matter which one I do, as long as he gets 1. It's kind of bad for me, at least. It's great for him, bad for me. I'm going to go ahead and roll that dice, and yeah, we're going to add Undone Burial from his from the cards that he shows to his hand. He's going to shuffle his deck. Undone Burial being real nice. Still a card that he can definitely work with. And then I'm pretty sure he's going to follow up with both his Power Tool Dragon and his Danger Nessie for a Exceed summon, using both of those monsters to make number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. But he's definitely thinking about what he wants to do in the deck play. He doesn't want to fall susceptible to a hand trap. We got to see what he's going to do. TJ definitely diligently thinking about his next play. Oh, grandma in process right here, using both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into number 42, and then using number 42's effect, detaching 2 materials to special summon his mini tokens, Poliwrath, Ninetales, Sandslash, and Needle King to his side of the field. I really need some sleeves for those. He's then going to go ahead and use the Needle King and the number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk this time to special summon that Nightmare Cerberus. And then it looks like he's going to use the Sandshrew and the E-Soul. It looks like he's going to have to use Sandshrew, Ninetales, or Sandshrew, Poliwrath. He's going to use Sandshrew, Ninetales in the E-Soul to make his Firewall Dragon. Wow. Then he's going to use his Poliwrath to make the Link Spider. Then he's going to chain or use the effect of his Firewall Dragon to special summon monsters to his side of the field. Man, this deck is really good. I just don't know what else to say about it. It's just good. It does its job fairly well. He's going to go ahead and add the Nightmare Jackal. Well, I said the Nightmare Jackal. The Danger Jackal from his graveyard to hand. And I think he added a Danger Nessie. Didn't really get a good look on it, but we'll be fine. I'm wondering he's probably going to follow up with his Undone Burial play right now, or because he actually doesn't need his extender. You can't make Nightmare Phoenix or Cerberus into anything. So he's going to go ahead and activate that Undone Burial, discarding 1 card from his hand to special summon a monster from his graveyard to his side of the field. The discard really doesn't matter. He's going to go ahead and discard Danger Nessie. Oh man, he's going to be able to gain Danger Nessie's effect since he didn't gain it this turn. To special summon Graph. No, he can't special summon Graph. That monster's a little too strong. He's going to go ahead and special summon to his side of the field the Destiny Hero Malicious again. And then I think he's going to use the Link Spider plus the Destiny Hero Malicious for a Link Summon again. Yes, Danger Nessie adding the Danger Zone from his deck to his hand. And now he's going to go ahead and follow up. What he's going to follow up with, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be really exciting. 2 cards face down. What? It looks like he'll be able to make the Gumplar, but I don't think he's actually... Wow, it looks like he didn't draw any other cards that he needed to continuously extend the combo to put a monster on Tropologic. And then, or maybe he did. He links for 4. Is he able to special summon a monster to his side of the field? Yes, but he special summons the Chupacabra to the Firewall. Yes. No, maybe. Yes, put it right there. Yes, he's going to put it to the Gumplar Dragon, using the ability of the Gumplar Dragon to force 2 cards out of both of our hands. Now, here is the big problem. Actually, no, he still has it. He's going to use the Firewall Dragon and the Chupacabra to make the Nightmare Phoenix, and then he can use the Danger Zone to rip 2 more cards out of my hand. That way, leaving me to 2 cards if he wants to go that route, if he wants to get really dangerous. It looks like he's going to hit a Ghost Spell and an Orbital Hydralander. TheCaliEffect, how come you didn't use that Ghost Spell on Undone Burial? How come you didn't... Whoa, what is going on? I gotta use that on so many different cards. I'm going to get 2 Dark Greffers from his hand. Not the best, so that's probably... I don't understand. He could have special summoned... No, he can't special summon Dark Greffer because he added it with E-Soul. Huh, I'm very perplexed to why he didn't do what I thought he did. He could have at least added Divine Sword. I don't know. But he's going to go ahead and pass his turn. He's not going to make the Nightmare Phoenix another questionable play. He's going to go ahead and activate Danger Zone right here, right now, drawing 3 cards to send from his hand to the graveyard 2 cards. But essentially, it's a +2. He's gonna send, because he's gonna send the Danger Jackalope, and then Jackalope's effect is gonna trigger 2 special summon a monster to his side of the field. Probably gonna be a big buff Danger Bigfoot. Now I still do have to deal with a huge board. Topologic Gumplar Dragon, Firewall Dragon, Danger Bigfoot, and a Chupacabra on his side of the field. That's still a respectable board of monsters that I'm going to have to face. Starting off with my turn, fortunately I actually have enough cards in my hand. I have 4 cards. Might not be the best. I actually could have stopped this combo, but I don't know, guys. Looks like those 2 mistakes just kind of pan out. I'm going to go ahead and special summon Malbrink of the Burning Abyss to my side of the field, and then normal summon to my side of the field, Graph Malbrink of the Burning Abyss, using both of them for an Exceed summon into Dante, detaching the Seer. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like I summoned Seer, not Farfa. And then sending 3 cards from my deck to the graveyard. Even the screen showed it. And then Seer's effect is going to go ahead and special summon Skarm to my side of the field. And looks like I probably can make the Underclock Taker right here with the Beatrice. I'm not sure if that's like the best idea, because we're looking at a board that we're probably going to need to break right here and right now. So looking at all of my options, I can make Nightmare Cerberus pointed to the Firewall Dragon, which will allow me to draw cards since it's co-link and destroy a monster on the side of the field, but I still need to destroy some other monsters. If I destroy Firewall Dragon, man, this doesn't seem like a good situation to be in right now. So yes, I am actually going to make the Nightmare Cerberus, and use this effect, discarding a card from my hand to the graveyard, as well as gaining the effect of Farfa and Dante to be able to banish a card. The banish is going to be on the Danger Bigfoot. The discard is going to be Destiny or Malicious to destroy the Topologic Gumblar, which does allow TJ to special summon a monster from his hand to his side of the field, since a monster left him from the field to the graveyard. But I don't think TJ is going to go ahead and take advantage. There's not really much to take advantage of when you are seeing a board getting surmounted like this. I'm going to use Sekka's Light to shuffle a Burning Abyss monster from my hand back into my deck to draw an additional card, trying to fetch into something. And I actually remember this part. This actually made me the most mad. The card that I drew, oh man, what are the odds? I should have actually used Destiny or Malicious first, but I draw Destiny or Malicious, guys. The card that I added from my graveyard to my hand was Serum Outbreak of the Burning Abyss. Again, we'll be able to fix those lights very soon. It shouldn't happen again. They were just a little bit too close, which did cause a little bit of glare in certain angles. So that Sekka's Light is going to get me a Destiny Hero Malicious. I should have resolved my Maliciouses first before I decided that it was a good idea to draw another card. But hey, it's whatever. It is what it is, man. Sometimes you just make those mistakes. I do make another, not actually, it's a pretty big mistake if you ask me, before I kind of correct myself, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and banish Destiny Hero Malicious to special summon another copy of Destiny Hero Malicious to my side of the field. Now, you guys should already know that that was correct. There's not really much else to say. Destiny Hero Malicious can't summon any other monsters, or at least none that I know of. And then I can actually follow up with a Link Summon. This is actually what I should have done. I should have first used the Malicious plus the Nightmare Cerberus to make a Link Summon again, making the Nightmare Phoenix co-linked to the Firewall Dragon to discard to destroy his back row card in case it was anything, and then followed up with the card that I'm going to summon right now, which would have actually just made my life easier. I'm going to banish the Effect Veiler into Orbital Hydrolander to summon Black Luster Soldier. Now, there's a huge reason why I should have did it the other way around. First of all, if his current face down card was a Torrential Tribute or something like that, I would have been completely screwed. But even more importantly, I used the Nightmare Cerberus and the Destiny Hero Malicious to summon the Nightmare Phoenix to my side of the field, and then I discard the Destiny Hero Malicious, and I draw Orbital Hydrolander. Man, that is the ultimate feels. That's the ultimate. If there was ever a more feels bads, man, it was right there, because that was huge. I would have been able to summon an Orbital Hydrolander to be able to break his board, but I'm going to use Black Luster Soldier to attack over both of his monsters and inflict some damage to him. Now, here is the bad part. The camera actually died, so we had to actually take a pretty huge break. And when we come back, TJ forgets. He completely forgets to special summon the Danger Bigfoot back, or to bring the Danger Bigfoot back into his main monster zone. I'm not going to fault him because the camera died, so it was like we just completely forgot. I'm going to add Tour Guide through Skarm's effect, and TJ's actually going to activate Darkworld Dealings, drawing a card to discard Graph. Graph is going to go ahead and destroy the Black Luster Soldier. So if you guys would actually imagine, it doesn't really change the outcome of the game anyways. He's going to use Drag Down by the Grave, forcing us to show our hands to both discard one card from our hands to the graveyard. He's looking at Orbital Hydrolander. He's like, dang, Callie, you done messed up. I see your double Malicious in the graveyard. Let me just go ahead and discard that Tour Guide from the Underworld. Actually, he's going to check right now. He's like, how many different names you got? Oh, you got 2 Malicious. Orbital Hydrolander isn't going to be a problem, but this Tour Guide can definitely be. Put that to your graveyard. I'm like, man. On top of that, he's going to be able to see my hand and be able to discard and special summon a Beige Vanguard to his side of the field, using the Beige to special summon the Grapha back to his side of the field. Now, he's going to activate another copy of Darkworld Dealings, giving us another draw, and discarding from our hand to the graveyard. Does TJ actually get to discard something real good? He's going to discard the Beige again to bounce it to special summon the Grapha back to his side of the field. So his board, under the correct circumstance, would have been Grapha, Danger Bigfoot, meaning I would have taken 1,000 damage, or 3,000 damage. Why I say 1,000 damage, putting me effectively at, I want to say 3,900, or I'm sorry, why did I say 3,900? 4,000. What am I thinking? Oh man. Actually, no. Because I remember he thought that his Graphas were like 3,000 attack, because we're so used to Gates of the Dark World being on the field when it came to Darkworld that we just assumed it was 3,000, because it was always that way. That's what happens when you play too much Yu-Gi-Oh! It would bring me down to 3,500 life points. Or, actually, let me 72. That's exactly what my thing says. Oh my God, TheCaliEffect, you should actually pay more attention to stuff. It would have hypothetically brought me down to 4,200 life points and put 3 monsters on his side of the field. Now, he's going to go ahead and fix the life points like we've been just so diligently doing, and use both his monsters for an Exceed summon into his Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, which allows him to gain a monster. So keep in mind, guys, his current field would have been a 2000 attack monster and a 3000 attack monster under if we would actually resolve Firefly in the correct terms. So back to my turn, I'm going to go ahead and special summon the Seer to my side of the door, possibly normal summon. Yes, I normal summon Seer, special summon Firefly, use both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into Dante Traveler to Burning Abyss, detaching the Seer to send 3 cards, Blackluster Soldier, Scarm, and Ash Blossom, from my deck to the graveyard to give my monster 2500 attack. TJ is reading it, but unfortunately for him, Dante's effect to send is cost, so we can't negate it with Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. I'm then going to special summon Dante back to my side of the field, since I sent Seer to the graveyard, and then I'm going to banish 1 light and 1 dark monster, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, what is going on for Blackluster Soldier? Now, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I probably would have still followed up with the exact same play because I'm not scared of the Danger Bigfoot. I'm actually allowed to attack over the Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, which is the bigger card, but I probably would have put both Dantes in defense, meaning TJ wouldn't have taken 3,500 damage to his life points. I think that would have been the only significant change, that he would have had that 3,000 beater. But again, as we guys can follow up with his play, he is going to do something, or what is he going to do? Even if he did have that 3,000 attack monster, that Blackluster Soldier can still negate. If I remember correctly, I drew another card to get another card out of my graveyard to make the Orbital Hydrolander, or I have the Malicious out of my graveyard, so now I can special summon the Orbital Hydrolander. I'm in a good spot right now. I'm just in a really good spot. Now, the reason why, actually, I could summon the Orbital Hydrolander if I remember correctly. I'm in a really good spot. It's just, man, it wouldn't have mattered. It actually should have been game if I'm thinking about it correctly, because the Orbital Hydrolander would have been the extra monster to push for it. He's going to activate his Danger Jackalope and then go ahead and special summon his Nessie, and I'm like, we're gonna ghost over that. We're gonna, yeah, that's actually, if I remember correctly, it should be no. He draws and then I ghost over the monster. So no, we're good. We're good. He can't get the Nessie just yet. And now he's gonna go ahead and normal summon Beige, and like I said, it's not much he can do. Even if he did have the monster, I was actually able to overcome that board. So TJ is going to go ahead and scoop it up. Really awesome game. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and destroy that like button and go ahead and check out that Burning Abyss deck profile. We'll also be promoting a Danger Darkworld deck profile on my Patreon. It'll be viewable to everybody with 250 likes. So get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day like I am.